Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another Halloween-y inspired video. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. There's not really a theme to this video like I feel like I usually have. We are just going to be making a cozy little Halloween home. I'm building here in Brindleton Bay, the world that comes with cats and dogs. I feel like it's very a world where people would just have a cozy little home like that. So what I want to do is kind of put the house here within an octagonal room. And I don't think I'm going to give this house much in terms of a backyard. I do want to give it sort of a side yard. So I feel like this can be our shell. And then we'll take everything and move it up to the second floor. And then as far as roofing goes, we can stick a gabled roof here. And then this big square back here can just get a hipped roof. Okay, maybe like that. Let's do a light brown siding. For foundations, I think we can do this stone. Let's put some spandrels in. And then we can put in some of these Fitzherbert columns. Okay, let's do this where we've got some pavers. Okay, and then I do want to take these leaf piles and put them around, but we'll get there later. Let's do our doors and windows before I get carried away with all of our Halloween-y stuff. Let's use this season's door. I love this door, but then maybe we bring the stairs one more over. I sort of like these base game windows. I do think a big tree out front would be pretty. Let's do the Halloween-y mailbox. That's kind of cute. I did add a sliding door in the back. So I do kind of want to take kind of similar stairs and put them on the side there. Okay, with the loose exterior of the house done, we can start going in and adding a lot of those fall touches. I actually maybe want to start back here. We have a lot of room on the side. And what I kind of wanted to do was make our own little pumpkin patch out here with terrain paint. And we are just going to really pumpkin the heck out of this. Okay, there. I feel like this looks nice. And then I want to put Patchy back here. And maybe we can put this little hay bale thing behind him. I think that is really, really cute. Okay, I love our little pumpkin patch. Okay, there. And I added some more dirt paint. I just think it adds some dimension here to the pumpkin patch. Wait, I love the way that looks. Okay, I think our landscaping is pretty solid. And then I am just going to add a few more of the leaf piles around just so it doesn't look like they're only in that one area. Okay, and then in live mode, it's looking like this. I think this is so cozy and beautiful. We have these lights out here. Okay, and then we can start to add all our actual spooky elements. First of all, we do have Skelly Sim, and I do want to place her around a few different places. I love the big scary Skelly Sim there. And I'm going to open up spooky stuff, and I think I'm going to open up paranormal. Okay, because you know what? If we had a table out here with the trick-or-treat bowl, I think that's a good idea. We can put these graves out here. I want to do jack-o'-lanterns all over. Also, because I'm not going to use it inside because that's crazy, what if up here we just put the little spooky stuff seating? We can do one of the ghost lamps up here. I want to get the big spider on the wall in different places. We've got these right when you come in. This is looking so cute. All right, all Halloweened out. Here is the exterior. I think it turned out really cute. And then we have our little pumpkin patch area. So now with our exterior completed, we can go to the inside. I think I want to do our kitchen and dining first, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Let's do the cottage living set, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks nice here. Oh yeah, this is super cute. Okay. All right, cute. Let's get some bar stools. Again, I think we go orange or yellow. Maybe we'll do these. I feel like these are cozy and fall. And then I'll do clutter with the dining room. So let me get that. Let's do a lighter brown. Can I get a longer one? Let's just get one of these. And maybe white chairs. Again, just to break up all the warm tones. Okay, and then with loose kitchen and dining done, I will clutter those areas up. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our like main living area. We sort of section this off to be laundry. We have this little entry table. Coming in, we have this little entryway here. That's just very basic. This wall definitely has a lot more of that like Halloween-y vibe. And then we can go in through here and see our dining area, and then also our kitchen. And I just tried to make it very homey, very fall, very, you know, we're a parent with kids and this is Halloween. And then over here, just some more touches, some more fall Halloween family type decor. And then I did go in and just throw together this little bathroom. So then I'm gonna go here and make our study. And the study is huge. I kind of want to do our desk before bookshelves, maybe. I feel like this one conveys a really good like fall theme, and maybe a more like reddish chair like that. We'll stick a computer there. I do maybe want to add like some skills for this family. One of my favorite skills is definitely the easel. I think this wall back here could be our bookshelf wall. There, this is maybe a little bit more what I want. I do think it could be kind of cute to give this family a little like aquarium, maybe in this like lighter brown wood. And then I do also think like maybe some chests could be cute here. I feel like this really fits like the aesthetic of the home. This one probably matches that wood the best. And then in here, I think we can get away with one of the leaf rugs maybe. Like this, I think is really cute in here. And then we can add in more of that like pink element. We can have a few of these here to sit on. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our little study area. We do have our fish swimming around, our little stools, and then over here, just a little like chess area with more canvases. And then we can move over here to our living room. I do think it would be kind of cool to put a couch back here. Like maybe we could do a cozier looking couch than the Seasons one. I'm honestly pretty content with this base game one. And I think we could do like a whole set here. Oh, I feel like this is the matching living chair, and I don't know if that's that cozy, but we can do it anyway. I do think we could do a fireplace. I do just love this cottage living one. And we can stick the TV up here. Yeah, that looks cozy. Let's get a coffee table. I'm sort of feeling this one, this bigger one. And then back here, I think we could do some audio. You guys know I love to go for the record player. All right, so then all cluttered, here is our living room. Over here, we have our little record player area, and then our matching living room set. I'm really glad this is the one we went with. I think it is so fall. And then over here, because this is a family home, I did put a few like kids things in here so that they could play in the living room. And with our ground floor completed, let's go into our downstairs actually. I always forget to make basements, but I want this to be like a little kind of catch-all living, hanging out area, and this to be a teen bedroom. All right, for our teen bedroom, I'm definitely feeling like an orange bed. I mean, we could be very obvious and go Seasons. What do I feel like this Enchanted by Nature one might work? It might be a little too springy, actually. I do think we will go with Seasons. Let's get a dresser in here now. Maybe we'll just do this cozy orangish one. Or actually, let's put this here and do our mirror in a corner. You already know what it is. High School Years mirror, the best mirror literally in the world. Like, I would buy High School Years just for this mirror. I do think it'd be nice to get a little desk in here. Maybe one of these from like the Comfy Gamer kit or Cozy Gamer or whatever it's called. And I also think it could be pretty to get like a vanity in here. Is this orange chair in here insane? I kind of think it's fun. Or maybe we even do like, no, let's do it. Let's do it as a fun little accent. We can get a little computer up on the desk. I do think like a skill item would be cute in here. Well, one, I think a guitar could be really cozy and very like teen, I think. And with that, I think we could get like a speaker of some type. I like the idea of like a taller table here for a record player. Like maybe this sim is very musical. Okay, perfect. So here is our loose teen bedroom. And then I will go off and fill it with clutter. All right, and then with all of our clutter, and it is cluttered in here. Here is our teen bedroom. I tried to make them very into gaming, very into music. Like if you were in here, you would know exactly like this Sims interest, but I still tried to keep it pretty autumnal, pretty like fall is the vibe. And then I just threw a tiny bathroom together in there. So then over here in this little like hangout area, I maybe want to give them 2 pumpkin carving stations and then maybe like the long spooky stuff table for them to put their pumpkins on. I do think down here we could put like a karaoke machine. Like I want this to just be sort of hangout space. And then here we can do, actually instead of the karaoke machine, what if we put the button masher down here? Like this is sort of like their game room type aesthetic. Although with that, I feel like we could still do like this karaoke machine. And then do we go crazy and do some of like these chairs down here? I think we totally could get away with it because it's just like our fun little Halloween autumnal basement. And I'll clutter this little area up too. All right, and then cluttered up, I did give them a TV back here in case karaoke was just sort of like a bonus feature. And then back here, I love how just like over the top spooky Halloweeny this is. We do have like the little cauldron light show going on, and then our little pumpkin carving area over here. And then we can finish off with the upstairs. So I did just throw like a loose hallway together. I'll probably clutter that up more at the end, but here's what we've kind of got so far. And I think we can start here in the master bedroom. It is just humongous in here. I might give them a bed like that. I sort of like this mirror for the master bedroom, maybe like right there. And actually, I do think it could be sort of cute to do a little like TV sitting area in here. And then this will be sort of our loose master bedroom. And then I'll go in and finish up clutter. All right, and then all put together, here is our master bedroom. I went with sort of the angle that this sim was really big into knitting, into crafting. So there is a lot of that in here to help fill up the space. And then we have our little bed area. And then I did just throw together like a strangely long ensuite bathroom for them. And then the last room we're gonna do here is a child's room. This bed's pretty autumnal, but it's so like boring. Let's do this one though. We're gonna fun it up. I want this one to be sort of like chaotic. For kids activities, I feel like the science station is very like Halloweeny. We might move this then. I don't know where we're gonna put this thing. Honestly, we'll put it there. We can put a toy box at the foot of the bed. We can definitely throw a Skelly Bear in here. We can do like the Enchanted by Nature dollhouse. I feel like that always looks a little like more haunted, more autumny. Maybe we'll do this one. All right, so then here's our loose kids room. Not much in it right now, but then with this dresser and mirror and everything, I will also add the clutter to this. All right, and then all cluttered, here is our cozy autumn Halloween kids room. We got the science center, a little art and dresser center. I'm obsessed with throwing Skelly Bear in there, and then also just our little mirror. And with our child's room done, I did go in and just add a little bit more here to our entryways, more knitting stuff to sort of tie in that aspect. And then just a little like hangout area out here. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to do these bathrooms. Hang on. Okay, now we have the ensuite bathroom for the kids room, and I just tried to make it a little bit more like juvenile looking. And with that, that is going to be the entirety of our fall Halloween cottagey themed house. I really like this build. This is the first time I haven't done something that's based on like a piece of media, and so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on if you liked this type of build style where we were just kind of doing whatever we wanted. If you would prefer not to see this build style in the future, just let me know. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos like these and to see what other spooky builds we make this October. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.